Yeah, I'd have booed Harry and Meghan, would you?
Well, I think we'll have to take this into context, Patrick, They made these choices really not to be working royals, but to go off and make money. And so we have to allow them, that opportunity and which many people, I know the Queen, will definitely have regretted this move. The Queen is full of revealing who she is, her authentic self. But always, let's remember also, Meghan and Harry, when they chose to opt out, they are also making very clear revelations about their authenticity. So we can see how liberal they have become.
From Belfast by social media and celebrity psychologist Dr. Arthur Cassidy. Dr. Cassidy, it is interesting, isn't it? Because normally we talk about the pressure that celebrity social media puts onto fans, but seemingly it can work the other way.
Yes, good afternoon, Duncan. Celebrities are under extreme and constant pressure by fans with regards to social media, simply because they are very aware, that is, the celebrities are very aware of being constantly evaluated by their fans to increase their performance on stage and on world concert tours. And hence...
So we're bombarded with this, lots of people running around going, don't panic, and so we panic.
Yeah, we tend to panic. We panic when lockdown came, we panicked. I was watching people in Asda's and Tesco's and various places, Tricia, just panicking, and I remember saying to someone, look, there's no need for all this, honestly, and I thought you were going to tell me off, but I said, look, there's plenty for everyone. Remember, these men who deliver from England are people. They're human.
Psychologist Dr. Arthur Cassidy. Yes, let's psychoanalyse this psycho, Dr. Arthur. Is Vladimir Putin an actual psychopath?
Well, I have observed Putin for very many years, and we can see from a close scientific analysis of his personality traits that he does exhibit quite a number of psychopathic traits. There's a pathology of evil that seems to run through most of his identification. So we take, for example, what we call the dark triad, and these are traits that President Putin seems to exhibit over many, many years.
Obviously, this is a massive weekend, coming up, a culmination of 70 years of the Queen's public service. How will the Queen be feeling? Will she be feeling this as a great celebration, or will she be approaching it with some trepidation, given all the headlines about Harry, Meghan and Andrew?
Well, we have to remember that the Queen is a very highly private person psychologically, and she doesn't normally reveal her public feelings or emotions in public. We do know that. However, the Queen, this is her Jubilee, and the Queen will want to conform. It's a time for enjoyment for the public. She will want to really, she's in touch with the nation, and she wants to enjoy. That's why she's wearing Balmoral at the moment. She really wants to enjoy the celebrations. And it's
like between the monarch and her prime ministers. We're joined by the royal expert Arthur Cassidy. Arthur, very good afternoon to you.
Good
Fascinating,
afternoon.
isn't it, that the Queen's been around for such a long period of time, been on the throne for 70 years this year. She has seen our first prime minister, Winston Churchill, right up to Boris Johnson.
She has indeed, and is very stoic, and she is one who is very fully compliant with legislation, and as we can see, and she testifies to this day by day, she is a sticker for rules and for really compliancy, for conformity. And we can see this because she doesn't suffer fools gladly. I mean, the monarch did not particularly like, Ted Heath and Margaret Thatcher, but she did like Harold Wilson. And she doesn't like some of these other people, these other prime ministers, because of past hostilities to the Commonwealth. So she can become indignant, but she is a very, very private individual. Lucky? You want to sing Edelweiss? Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me.